Okay, hi, I'm Kayla Ewald, and I'm gonna be talking about the beginning of my math identity. So the first memory that I have of like my relationship with math would probably be, I don't know, I think this was probably around like kindergarten or first grade. But I don't think, I mean, I don't really remember it too much, but I don't think I really cared for math. I don't think not that it was really anything crazy back then, but just like the counting the numbers and the playing with the chips, like I don't think as a kid I really loved to do that. And so I remember my mom had my grandma who is now passed away. So this is also like a good memory because it's like with my grandma. It's like one of the few memories I have with her because she like passed away when I was younger. But my mom made my grandma, so my mom's mom, every single day after my like school day come over, and we would do what we called it like grandma school. And I just remember like sitting on the counter, and she would every single day she'd walk over to one of our closets and pull out this huge red bag. And there would, I don't even know, I don't remember it too well, but I just remember that there would be flashcards. We did some reading too, like it wasn't just math, flashcards of numbers and counting and spelling. And so that's kind of like that's like my earliest like introduced to math that I can remember. And I don't know, that's a good memory. I think that I enjoyed doing that. I even remember I probably around then I asked Santa for a whiteboard, like one of those kids like stand up whiteboards, because I was so excited and I wanted like, I don't know, I wanted to write down numbers. So that's my first memory. So that was a good memory. My second memory, not so good. This is a negative one. I don't know. I know it was in elementary school, maybe second grade. But I remember going into school, and my teacher made us put up the folders on the desk, like, you put the folders on so you're like not cheating with your neighbor. And it was like this quiz. I didn't know about it. Everyone else knew about it. I had no clue that we were having a test. And it was like one of those tiny papers. It had a bunch of like probably 100, I don't know, had a bunch of like addition facts or subtraction facts or whatever it was, and it was just try to get them all done. And I remember I was the last one to finish. I didn't finish. I remember having like, before like setting it down, I was like looking at my neighbors and being like, oh my gosh, having so much like anxiety about the fact that I knew I didn't want to disappoint, I guess. I don't know. And I did one problem. Everyone else finished, and I started crying. I was bawling my eyes out, crying, just like super anxious. And I remember my teacher came over to me and she talked to me, and she was like, just make sure to study before next time, because I didn't know that there was going to be a test. So that was a negative experience. That was also kind of more of a negative test experience, but it's still a memory that I like have with math, and like grew up associating like that bad memory with math. So I would still include that. And my last memory would be, I don't know if it was fourth grade or fifth grade, but I'm from Illinois, so my elementary school in Illinois, I want to say it was just fifth grade, but when you got older, like fourth or fifth grade, obviously we would be staying in the same classroom the whole entire day for the whole year. But in fifth grade, you'd stay in the whole classroom, but for math, you would change out of your classroom. And I remember being nervous about that, but it was totally fine. And my teacher for math was Dr. Heinrich. That's her name. And she was the accelerated math. So something must have picked up within second to third or whatever, because I somehow got into the accelerated math class or the honors or whatever. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I was really excited about it, probably from having such a bad experience before. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And she was a great teacher. I think she really transformed like my perspective on it, or maybe it was just because I was so excited to be like a part of this like honors thing, and I hadn't really ever been a part of something like that before. And yeah, I just remember going into her classroom feeling super confident, and I kind of started to participate a lot. Like I'd always raise my hand. And my mom is also a teacher, and so she's like friends with Dr. Heinrich, or was when I guess in her class. So I don't know, I guess I just felt pretty confident, and then I started to like after me participating a lot more, I started to kind of realize like, oh, math is actually kind of fun when you know what you're doing. Like when you're participating and like actually trying to learn rather than just like putting it off and saying, oh, I'm bad at math, or this is just not for me. Like actually trying to learn. And this goes for anything, but I feel like this really goes for math because anyways, yeah, I guess I started to realize like this is kind of fun. And her class definitely just transformed my perspective on it. And ever since then, I wouldn't say I'm like crazy about math. Like I'm not like in love with doing it, but I can do it and I can like focus in on it. So yeah. Anyways, this is kind of getting long now, but thank you for listening. That's the beginning of my math identity, I guess. And yeah.